when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Soto. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season.
Fires one high and deep. He caught it! And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up with you.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense dropping into soft coverage. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game.
Just plowing down the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown Gamecocks! What a grab and go for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunity.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In Game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Soto. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. From the red zone, it's Soto. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. Gets open down the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. Nothing but green ahead. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Off he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Reads it, fires complete.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has a 2nd down play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. It's complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tom.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Soto. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to take off. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football from the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing. That you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll toss it to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, giving 1. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They ran it on first down, now on second. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him down after he makes the catch. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. He's got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. On the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab on the left.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense touchdown Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And that ball is picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds a little space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Air Force. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Flips it out to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. At the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run the option. The pitch. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the stomping has commenced.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A quick pass to the left. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. To the air, it's Price. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They're bringing heat. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it. Make it here. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now on the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes.
You can tell this is a pass, man. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you've got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Easy.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Price. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking for a huge play. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead and had a great day today.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch called for and made. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Goes to the option. Now the pitch.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and